Hey guys, it's Eric Smith here with Summit City Rental, your event lighting and table fashion experts. We ship out chair covers, chair sashes, event lighting, uplighting for your wedding reception, corporate event, private function, or any kind of event that you're throwing on. So, from a small intimate gathering to a big gala gathering. So we can help you out from a couple hundred to a couple thousand. We are Summit City Rental. You can check us out online at summitcityrental.com. Hey guys, it's Eric Smith here with Summit City Rental, your event lighting and table fashion experts. We're going to be looking at these uplights. They are some amazing uplights. Ones that we offer are the Chauvet color palette, and we're getting ready to offer the Chauvet slim pars to work with our competition. But I just want to show you the difference so that way when we rent these out and stuff, people know what the difference is. So here we go. We're going to check them out. This is our slim par that we have. It's a Chauvet product, just like I talked about. It's a really nice product. Here's the back of it. The cool part with these is there is an input and an output, so you can daisy chain them pretty quick. We do sell XLR cables, or DMX cables they're also called, to change them in and out. The button menu is a little bit different than the color palettes that we currently rent out, but this is a little bit more complicated and we'll have to walk you through this, so we're going to be going through that also. This is our Chauvet color palette that we currently use. It is a color palette because it's a rectangular area. We're going to flip it over here. As you can see, there is nothing on the back. It's all right here in the middle where you have everything. And you have an input, your DMX cables, which we do rent out separately. And you just have an up and down and a menu and enter, and then your sensitivity knob. So it's a little bit more easier, a little bit better to work with, and we're going to be going through that here in just a little bit. But let's take a look and compare the two, and see what they look like. So as you can see, we have to have two slim pars to match up with the color palette, and there are LEDs still missing. So that's a big difference right there of why the price is a little bit more pricier for our Chauvet color palette than the slim pars. But let's take it a little bit farther and let's just look at the lighting and see how they work. Let's check it out. Hey guys, we are going to be doing a ceiling with 8 foot high. So I know a lot of ceilings are 10, 15, 20 feet high, but these are going to be 8 feet high. We're going to set it up real close to the wall, then we're going to pull it back 3 foot, and this is going to be used for the Chauvet color palette. The ones that we currently rent out at summitcityrental.com. So hey guys, we are standing 3 foot back. And as you can see, I mean, we're putting the uplight back 3 foot from the wall. And then as we lift up here, you can see that the uplight does a good down here, a good 6 to 8 foot, depending on how far out the hue saturation you go. So it's how we do this, guys, is how we're measuring out. You've got your dark area, which is right here that you can see. This is only right roughly at 4 foot. So what we measure out is the distance all the way out to the edge, which goes to right here. And these measure out to 6 foot, and then you have another edge which goes out to 8 foot. Those are our measurements, is the farthest it can go out where you still see light of that blue. We of course can do many different colors, but we're going to stick with the dark blue now, and we're going to contrast it with the other ones, the par cans that everybody else has out there for rent. So let me hook these things up, and I want to show you these. Alright, we've got the slim par hooked up now, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at it and see how close it is to the wall. We usually, when you do get a slim par, you want to set them up as close to the wall as possible to get the most brightness and light. So compared to just right before, the color palette was sitting there, and the slim par is right up there. But as you can see, as we put it up, the slim par does nearly not enough the light that the color palette did. It does more of a straight up shot, which is nice, but you're only getting about a 2 foot span right there at the very top. Down at the bottom, it's only about a 1 foot. And of course, you know, as we move it back, let's move it back a little bit. So we just moved this light back a little bit, and I mean, as you can see, it does not cover any of the bottom. But I'm going to go ahead and plug in this other uplight, the Chauvet color palette, and compare the two. We've got both lights set up, and as you can see, the Chauvet color palette just completely outproduces it. But let's take a closer look at it and see why it does that. As you'll see, the strong center is right there where they're both coming into play, but then the outskirts is also where the Chauvet color palette is coming into play. We'll hook two of the Chauvet color palette, two of the Chauvet slim pars up, just to make sure you understand why these things are the price they are and the rental price. You know, these lights that are 20 bucks a light, this is what you're getting. With these Chauvet color palettes, which is just a few more dollars a light, you're getting a lot more light out of it. Let's check it out. So there is our Chauvet color and a Chauvet slim par that's working right now. And we're going to take a step back just to give you a better idea of what it looks like. So like I said, as you can see, that center spot, but you can see that dark blue coming all the way around, which in that slim par we're not even using. All we're using is a yellow and a green, which as you can see is right there. The other Chauvet color palette, all we're using is a dark blue, so the color should be changing quite a bit. But since it's the green and the red, you can see the whiteness right there, and because green, red, and blue all make white. But let's go ahead and hook up another slim par and see what it will look like. You can see we've now got all three lights hooked up, two of the slim pars and one of the color palettes. And you can definitely see that the color palette has fully out illuminated the slim pars. Out of that full contrast, you are getting 2 or 3 of the lights just to push off one of the color palettes. So something that's $60 to rent could only cost you about $26 to rent. Check it out, see the difference. We definitely are wanting to show you guys, because I get a lot of phone calls and a lot of people ask me questions about this. So that is the end of my video tutorial of between the slim par and the Chauvet color palette, what the difference is when the rental is, you know, why we cost just a little bit more than the slim pars. People are always asking me questions about that. I'm always getting calls about that, being like, well, X company has this slim par for this price and you guys are at this price for this color palette. What's the difference? And I try to tell them, and I mean, if you don't see it and you don't know what it's visually looking like, it's very hard to describe. So this is a great way to show you what they look like, how it works and stuff. These things just look absolutely phenomenal in person though. Whatever light you get. You know, what we really use the slim pars for is really for columns. If you have columns in your reception hall, here in Fort Wayne it's the Freemasons that has a column. And it just looks really beautiful when it's just shooting up there because it gives that great oval look and it just really highlights it. If you're shooting against a wall or a pipe and drape, these color palettes are the way to go. They do more span for the room, more light for the bang of your buck. It's just really awesome on what these color palettes can do. The other thing is you can link them really easily and they can bounce to the music, or you can program them by running our Show Express 512, which is just a little bit more extra. Check these things out. They are freaking awesome. Uplighting is something every reception, every event needs, because you know what? It just changes the room. You turn them on and it's like, whoa, this is not the same room that we walked into with no uplighting. It gives that warm ambience feel to it, and it's just a great feeling. So check these things out. They're really awesome. Do some more research. I know a lot of DJs, a lot of reception planners are putting them on. We help a lot of people out throughout the nation fulfilling orders. You know, if they run low, brides, they want to add this to their item, but their rental place inside their local city or their DJ wants to charge them up to $50 a light. It's not the case with us. Check them out. They're freaking awesome. You'll love them. Give us a shout. SummitCityRental.com. Talk to you guys soon. We're your Summit City Rental, event lighting, and table fashion experts.